lot of our emotional development happen when we're kids. And so if you're someone who's struggling with your emotions now as an adult, we can actually start to trace back to your childhood and your upbringing to determine why that happened. Don't fear. It doesn't mean that you can't change and develop better emotional well-being. I'm Thomas Edwards, creator and author of The One-Up Effect, helping high-performing professionals who have families have fun becoming their most complete self through purpose, play, passion, and performance. In this video today, I'm going to share with you the 3 things that happen when your emotional development is neglected and what you can do today to start developing more emotional maturity. You know, I always thought that I was very emotionally immature, and over time, as I had to take on more responsibility and take on new challenges, I realized how ill-equipped I was to handle the ups and downs and the emotional roller coaster that can come with life. At first, I was really resentful because I didn't feel like I had an opportunity to figure it out. I was kind of in the throes of it, and I was left on my own. But what I discovered is that a lot of my childhood and emotional development, through no one's fault, it was just happened to be based on how I was brought up, wasn't fully developed in a way that allowed me to be able to take life on life's terms. And these are the 3 things that I experienced I want to share with you that could be impacting your life today due to the emotional neglect of the past. First thing is, it's hard to identify, express, and even understand your emotions. So many of us actually have a very limited vocabulary when it comes to our emotions. And that was the case for me. And I didn't know how to identify how I was feeling. I didn't know how to express it because I just wasn't in an environment where expressing how I felt was the thing to do, particularly as a Black man. And I didn't know how to understand why these emotions existed. Where was the source? Because once I'm able to understand those things, I'm able to really heal. But I didn't really understand or feel equipped to be able to do those things. And it allowed me to struggle in many of my relationships in my adult years. The second thing is I wasn't taking care of myself. I didn't have enough awareness to know that I was struggling and needed time and grace to care for myself. And oftentimes I would put myself in the back burner and care to other people's needs and wants and interests. And I would stuff my emotions deep, and I would basically be a robot, being able to just get through things just so I can make it and not use emotions as an excuse for why I can't do something or get the job done, which oftentimes is something that we're faced with or allow ourselves to do, whether it's for work or other responsibilities that we carry in our lives. The third thing, and I think the thing that really affected me the most, was I had a lot of resentment towards myself because I couldn't figure it out. I didn't know what to do and how to handle the situation or even where to go and the comfort level to ask someone about this. And so the resentment was really with myself. There was a lot of anger, there was a lot of shame, there was a lot of blame, and there was a lot of guilt around not knowing what to do. In fact, I thought that I was the problem, and I was asking myself, well, what's wrong with me? These 3 things really ran rampant in my life, and it made it very difficult for me to get ahead and move forward in my life with the quality relationships that I wanted to have in that life. And so once I was able to receive support and really understand how my emotions work, it allowed me to create these 3 opportunities that I want to share with you that can help your emotional maturation and development. The first thing is to identify and express your emotions. That's the big thing. Understanding will come soon enough. And in fact, the more you practice identifying and expressing, the easier it'll be to understand these emotions as well. One of the big problems that I feel like so many of us have is that we don't even identify with clarity and give ourselves the space to express these emotions because we're worried about being vilified or rejected or just neglected or abandoned. And so we need to be able to find a safe space where we can identify and express these emotions in a judgment-free, safe space, wherever that may be, whether it's with someone that you trust and love, a therapist, or any type of social group, wherever it may be. The second thing is to understand that you and your emotions are not only just valid, but they're also important. Oftentimes we see emotions happen and we just kind of move them aside as if they don't matter. But people are filled with emotions and they connect so intimately with their emotions that it becomes symbiotic. And so by deflecting someone's emotions, you're also deflecting that person as well. Understand that you and your emotions are both valid and important will give you more comfort to identify, express, and understand these emotions as well. And the third, and I believe the most important thing, is how you got here isn't your fault. You not understanding your emotions or how to manage them or express them or identify them is not your fault. It was a part of your childhood that was not fully developed, and that is okay. In fact, it's relatively common in today's world. But now that you know, it is certainly your responsibility for where you go from here. Now that you understand that you have an opportunity, it's not too late. You're never too old to develop emotionally and to mature emotionally. You have a chance to be able to work on these things so you can have better quality relationships, not just with other people, but with yourself. And you can end up having healthier, a wider spectrum of emotions that's going to lead to amazing and accelerated growth in all areas of your life. But this is what I think. Comment below, let me know what you think. Do you feel like your childhood allowed for emotional development? Did it not? And what are you doing now to help you feel more comfortable emotionally in terms of how you express and identify and understand your emotions? Comment below. Please like, subscribe, hit that bell, get notified when we put out videos, which happen almost every single day. And if you found this video interesting or inspiring, please share it with someone who might find it interesting or inspiring too. I'd love to hear what they have to say and get them in the conversation. And if you want to learn the exact process and science behind leveling up all areas of your life, including health, wealth, self, marriage, have fun, and not have to worry about sacrificing personal happiness or professional ambition, you can go to thomasedwardsjr.com. Once again, this is Thomas Edwards reminding you to make life a game that you can win and have fun playing. Until next time, I'll see you around.